Did you know that cats can hold a grudge? That's right. These adorable and mysterious felines have sharp memories and won't let certain things slide. If you live with a cat or are thinking about adopting one, this video is for you. Today, we'll reveal 7 things a cat will never forgive, and I bet some of them will surprise you. After all, understanding what bothers these little companions is essential for keeping peace at home. Before we begin, let us know in the comments where you're watching from. It's always amazing to see how far our videos reach. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Here, you'll find content to better understand and care for your pet, with useful tips and fascinating curiosities. Now, without further ado, let's dive into today's topic: ignoring or disrespecting your cat's space. Imagine you're relaxing in your favorite spot, enjoying a peaceful moment, and someone suddenly invades your space without warning. Frustrating, right? For cats, this is a true nightmare. These territorial animals deeply value their personal space. Invading their privacy, whether by picking them up uninvited or disturbing them while they're asleep, is something they won't forget easily. Cats see their territory as an extension of themselves. Crossing that boundary, even unintentionally, breaks the trust they have in you. This can lead to reactions like scratching, biting, or the infamous cat cold shoulder. And let's be honest, no one wants their kitty turning away when they're trying to show affection, do they? To avoid problems, pay attention to the signals your cat gives. If their ears are back or their tail is twitching rapidly, it's better to back off. Respecting their space not only builds trust, but also creates a more harmonious coexistence. It's like any friendship. You have to show that you understand and respect the other's boundaries. Creating designated spaces for your cat at home is also a great solution. A cozy bed, a scratching post, and a quiet corner can be enough to make them feel that their territory is sacred. When a cat senses that you respect this, they'll return the favor with affection and trust. In the end, remember, every cat is unique. Some are more tolerant, others more reserved. Getting to know your cat's personality is key to avoiding conflicts and maintaining a happy, loving relationship. After all, who doesn't want a content and satisfied furry companion? Changing their food or water without warning. If there's one thing cats take very seriously, it's what you put in their bowl. For us, a change in the menu can be exciting, but for a cat, it's something that requires careful adjustment. Abruptly switching the brand of food or the type of diet can feel like a direct affront to their picky palate. And trust me, this might not go down well with your feline friend. Cats are creatures of habit, and any sudden change to their eating routine can cause not only confusion, but also health issues, such as digestive discomfort. Imagine being surprised with a meal that's completely different from what you're used to eating every day. That's exactly how they feel when they find something unexpected in their bowl. Water is just as important. Cats love fresh, clean water. Offering old or stale water is an unforgivable mistake in their eyes. This is why many cats prefer running water, such as from automatic fountains, which mimic their natural instinct to seek pure water in the wild. To avoid discontent, any change in food should be made gradually by mixing the old and new food over the course of a week. This helps the cat adjust to the new flavor and prevents potential stomach upsets. And of course, always keep water fresh and accessible. It's a basic need that cats are very particular about. Ultimately, pleasing your cat's taste buds is an act of love. Choose high-quality food, respect their preferences, and establish a stable routine. By doing so, you won't just avoid feline indignation, but you'll also have a happy and healthy companion by your side. Forced nail clipping or baths. If there's one experience that many cats will never forget, let alone forgive, it's being forced into nail clipping or a bath. For them, these situations are an invasion of privacy and can be incredibly stressful. Let's face it. Have you ever seen a cat relaxed during a bath? Probably not, and there's a good reason for that. Clipping a cat's nails without the proper patience or technique can cause deep trauma. Beyond the physical discomfort, the process can feel like an attack on their natural instincts, as their claws are essential tools for defense and climbing. Any sudden or careless movement can destroy the trust they have in you. The same goes for baths. Cats are naturally very clean animals and spend much of their day grooming themselves to maintain their coats. Forcing them into water against their will can cause panic and make the experience unpleasant for both of you. To them, it's like being thrust into a hostile and dangerous territory. But not all is lost. To clip nails without trauma, start training them from a young age, associating the process with positive reinforcement like treats or affection. As for baths, most cats don't need them frequently unless they get into something they can't clean off themselves. In those cases, consider using cat-safe wet wipes or dry shampoo instead. Be patient and respect your cat's limits. Forcing them into something that makes them uncomfortable will only create distance between you. With time and the right approach, even the most challenging tasks can become manageable. Remember, trust is built with respect and care, never with force. Excessive scolding or unfair punishment. Have you ever found yourself yelling at your cat for knocking something over or scratching the couch? If so, know that excessive scolding is something your cat may never forgive. Cats are sensitive creatures, and, unlike dogs, they don't interpret punishment the same way. A loud tone of voice or aggressive behavior can feel like a serious betrayal of trust. When scolded unfairly, a cat associates the situation with fear, not with correcting a behavior. This can lead them to avoid you or even become defensive, hissing or scratching in response. Worse yet, these moments can leave a lasting impression, making them more distrustful and distant over time. Cats don't act out of spite or disobedience. Behaviors like scratching furniture are instinctual, helping them wear down their claws and mark territory. Understanding this allows you to redirect their behavior instead of punishing them. That's where scratching posts and appropriate toys come into play as your best allies. Instead of reprimanding, redirect their energy to positive behaviors. If they're scratching the wrong spot, guide them to a scratching post and reward them when they use it. Teaching with patience is far more effective and helps maintain the trust and affection between you and your cat. Remember, respect is essential to a cat. Showing empathy for their needs builds a bond based on mutual understanding. When you take the time to work with your cat rather than against them, you'll create a happier and more harmonious relationship. Making drastic changes to their environment. Imagine coming home one day to find all your furniture rearranged, your favorite chair gone, and your bedroom turned into the kitchen. Confusing, right? For cats, sudden changes in their environment feel exactly like this. These highly sensitive creatures rely on stability to feel safe, and abrupt alterations to their space can lead to stress and even destructive behaviors. Moving furniture, relocating their scratching post, or introducing new pets into the house without preparation are actions a cat is unlikely to forgive. Such changes disrupt their sense of security as they lose familiar smells, hiding spots, and comfort zones. To them, it's as if their entire territory has been invaded. To avoid issues, make any changes gradually. For instance, when introducing a new piece of furniture, allow the cat to explore and adjust to it before moving everything else. The same principle applies to new pets. Introduce them slowly, respecting your cat's pace for accepting the newcomer. Another useful tip is to keep familiar items, such as toys or blankets that carry their scent, in consistent locations. These familiar smells act as emotional anchors and help maintain a sense of continuity, even amid changes. Cats use their scent as a way to feel grounded, and preserving this element can go a long way in reducing anxiety. Ultimately, understanding that cats thrive on stability is key to avoiding conflict. While change is sometimes unavoidable, handling it thoughtfully shows your cat that, even during transitions, they remain a cherished and important part of your home and life. Building a true connection with your cat. After exploring these 7 things a cat will never forgive, it's clear that living harmoniously with a feline companion requires respect, patience, and most importantly, empathy. Cats may be independent, but that doesn't mean they don't value a relationship built on trust. By understanding their needs and boundaries, you can create a deeper, more meaningful bond with them. Now it's your turn to reflect. Have you ever made any of these mistakes with your cat? If so, it's never too late to change and create a more comfortable and safe environment for them. After all, cats are masters of showing affection, even if it's in their own unique and quirky ways. Before you go, let us know in the comments where you're watching from and share your experiences with cats. Have you ever faced any funny or challenging situations with them? We love hearing stories from our viewers, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to do so. Here, we bring you content to help you better care for your pet and dive deeper into the fascinating world of felines. Remember, caring for a cat is a journey full of learning, but it's also one packed with rewards. They may be demanding, but once you earn a cat's heart, they repay you with a loyalty few can imagine. See you in the next video, and don't forget, respecting your cat is the best way to win their love.